Let's talk about the Genome Project in A-Level Biology in 90 seconds. The Genome Project has a wide range of applications, one of them being the identification of potential antigens for use in vaccine production. And it's because we're basically looking at the genomes of simpler organisms, which allows the sequences of the proteins that derive from the genetic code of the organisms to be determined. Some keywords for this would be the Human Genome Project, proteome, and also the genetic sequencing. What we're doing is basically looking at our genes in order to see what we're similar to. For example, we can see that humans are actually 50% similar to bananas, which is absolutely crazy. And this on its own gives us a lot of understanding about the humans and other species as well. For example, what type of medicine we can take from certain plants. It also allows us to see where humans came from, things like that. That's why gene sequencing allows for genome-wide comparisons between individuals and between species. We can determine evolutionary relationships between species, and it is also beneficial to medical research, which therefore allows for sequence of amino acids in the polypeptides to be predicted. Now, the Human Genome Project is an international scientific project which has successfully determined the sequence of bases of a human genome, and it's done now. And the keyword proteome is basically all the proteins that the genome can code for. That's literally all you need to know about this. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of fun facts that will help you to understand a little bit more. Firstly, proteome. This word comes from prot, which is protein, and ome, which is genome, in which a genome is a sequence of genes. That's why a proteome is a sequence of all the proteins that the genome can code for. The Human Genome Project can also be used for screening for mutated sequences, carriers, and implantation screening, as well as screening for disorders such as Huntington's disease. There are, however, a lot of ethical concerns regarding the Human Genome Project, although it's done, so what can we do about it? It also takes 9.5 years in order to read out the entire human genome sequence without stopping, which is absolutely insane.